welcome back. In a career spanning just under 4 decades, he has starred in some of the world's most famous productions, from his iconic role as Ferris Bueller to his familiar voice as Simba in The Lion King. Matthew Broderick's body of work is one to be admired.
Sure is, Brooke. And now Matthew is delighting audiences on London's West End with his new play, The Starry Messenger. Our reporter Neil Sean caught up with him behind the scenes.
Am I right in saying that you were the youngest person to win a Tony, is that right?
I don't remember it that way, but I've read it more recently. I keep reading that recently, and I had to be like, is that true? I think Lassie won a Tony at some point, you know.
Ooh, you've already had your toilet break.
I'm not going into the toilet. I'm going into show business.
What I loved about the producers, and I wanted to know whether you felt this, was when you're in this wacky, crazy world of showbiz, whichever you want to call it, it's genius to try and put on a flop, isn't it?
It was a big deal for a moment there, more than any of us thought. But then when it was a full audience, it was crazy. I remember Nathan saying under his breath to me, "It's not that funny." But and then, you know, people in the you took a taxi and the driver would say, "My daughter's getting married. Is there any chance you could get me a ticket to the..." Like, people just wanted the tickets right away.
You promise?
Every word I say, by definition, is a promise.
You appeared in a movie with, of course, the legend that is Marlon Brando. What's that like when you first have to go and do the scene and think, wonder what he thinks?
Yeah, yeah, very intimidating. He walked in rehearsal. He was, extremely friendly, thank God. So he was always happy to, he made you feel fine acting with him. He'd always tell me, "I like what you're doing, that's good."
So that's,
Unless he was in a not great mood occasionally, then he would be very quiet and you knew not to say, "How are you, Marlon?" You just got very quiet.
Listen, you think you can just show up and tell me how to live my life? You don't even know what I've been through.
The Lion King, you were in the original. We've got a new one coming up. What's your thoughts on remakes and things like that?
I haven't seen The Lion King. I'm amused that they call it the live action version, just because I don't think it's real lions, but maybe I'm wrong. Though I wish them the best, don't get me wrong.
It must be nice to be part of the original.
Yeah, I was on summer vacation and I got a phone call, they want you to be in a cartoon, a Disney thing, I didn't even have kids yet, but I was like, in case I have kids, I better do that. And so I did it, and it was fascinating. Yeah. And I was there right from the beginning. They showed me little sketches of everything, a whole room full of drawings without even a script to try to explain the story to me.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while. You could miss it.
Ferris Bueller. I can't believe how long ago. I don't want to make you sound old, but how long ago it is now.
That's really lived on, and I don't know why, except I do think it's really good. And then people tell me that they love the idea of somebody getting away with things or taking a day off. I guess it's that simple, maybe. People kind of want to have a day off, and he seems to know how to do it.
Dallas and I are sharing joint custody of you.
Your beautiful wife. Sarah also has got a huge success with divorce. TV has almost taken the place of film in production.
Quite a bit.
The production on divorce is brilliant.
It can be extremely powerful. Divorce is one of them. Thomas Hayden Church and she are so great, and Molly Shannon. And as you said, it looks like it's beautiful.
What's next for you then?
When this gets done, I'll have the rest of August with the family until they get back to school.
Do you like the life of an actress?
It has its challenges when you have a family. Theater is particularly tough in some ways because you can't, filming usually that you have a week that you're not in it or something, you can get home, but I'm really here. Which is great, but it's complicated with a family.
I always associate yourself and the lovely Sarah as definitely the thing of New York, as it were. Maybe it's because of the parts that she's played and you played, but there's a story that you want to live in Ireland.
We do have a place there, and I've, since I was a kid, spent a lot of time there. So I love going there, and the children love going there. So we definitely want to keep going, but to actually live there, I don't know. I'm still working. What do I want to do if I ever stop working? I don't know. Florida. I think you're supposed to move to Florida where your joints don't hurt.
You're in London, obviously, a glorious capital city,
Yes.
known for the world for theatre.
Yeah.
What is it? What makes theatre in London so special for people in America?
For a baseball player, it would be like playing it, in the World Series or at Yankee Stadium or something. It's the biggest field. Judi Dench's pictures back, it's amazing when you think what's happening here. You've been allowed to, go on the pitch where they played, which is remarkable.
I'm no competition. I am.
Your father was an actor. Did he give you any advice?
His attitude seemed to be, if you're going to do it, you'll do it. And this sort of unwritten agreement was I would try that for a year, and if it didn't work out, I'd go to college somewhere. But then I got Torch Song Trilogy.
And you got
never had to go to school. So I don't know anything, but I'm well known.
Well, he's very popular, Ed.
I recall Central Park in fall.
Ferris Bueller, do you know him? Yeah, he's getting me out of summer school.
They think he's a righteous dude.
Bueller. Ferris Bueller.
What a legend.
Yeah, what a legend. What a cracker of a film
Yeah.
that was. For more information on Matthew's brand new stage show, you can head to londontheatre.co.uk.
Still ahead.